Welcome, everybody, to episode 47 of the effing title, the first podcast of the new year. How you guys all doing? Today, we have the hostesses with the mostesses, FFEJJr and ScratchyGolf. Fedge, Scratchy, how you doing?
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I just wanted to let you guys know my alarm will go off in approximately 15 minutes because more Eddie Lacy's are going to be coming to town, just so you know, okay?
Are we talking about the sweatshirt right now?
Dude, he loves this sweatshirt.
I didn't know we were playing Madden straight in real life. Jesus.
Oh, all day, every day. You know how much. Oh no, it's the yard. You know how much I love the yard.
Oh yeah.
You know.
No. We want 2K street life.
It's the new hoodie, so it's like not broken in yet, so it's still warm.
Well, you got to wear it more to break it in.
Exactly. That's what
every day.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna basically do now. So
every day.
But for this week, we have for episode 47, we have the Week 16 review, and then the Week 17 preview. So let's quickly take a look at the Week 16 picks and see how he did. Fedge coming out on top at 11-5. He didn't get his lock, though. I came in second at 10-6 with a +1, and Scratchy came in at 9-7 with a +1.
Can we just talk about this? Who did I pick as a lock real quick? Who did I lock up last
You locked up the Raiders.
Yeah, first off, they suck too, by the way. If it wasn't for, as Flores put it, and that's where I'm going to start my week off, as the relief pitcher coming in, then they wouldn't have won that game. Like, they had no business being in that game. Tua did not look good at all. At all. And I thought it was hilarious. Just saying. But then the other game I want to talk about, what I've kind of been saying for a little bit here is it's going to be a tough road in the NFC if it has to go through Green Bay. A real tough road.
Agreed. But I have something that I'm going to drop after you do COVID and after Rob does his playoff picture. That it's still going to be a tough road, but there might be a little bump now for teams.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But he's already missed. He's already missed 3 games as it is this year, so they played a little bit on him. But I agree with you. Yeah. The one that I was really surprised with though was the Saints and the Vikings. Not because they couldn't stop Alvin Kamara, but because you're literally playing for your playoff lives, and you put up that you score, you give up 52 points when you need a win. Need to win.
What's like the Browns?
It's not like the Browns though.
100%. I mean,
get in multiple ways.
No, it's not.
Well, no, I'm saying
it's
just
not
like
the Browns.
No,
the Browns had no healthy player in their freaking offense.
Well, you know what?
And you also are playing the Jets.
It's the most Browns thing possible, right? That they lose to the Jets, potentially are now kicked out of the playoffs, and now they have to fight to stay in the playoffs. That's the most Browns thing ever.
True. Essentially, that win,
if they beat the fight either way.
If they beat the Jets, though, they're in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like that's the thing. It's like all they needed to do was beat the fucking Jets. That's all they needed to do. Beat the Jets.
That's true,
and they couldn't do it.
Beat the Jets.
I think
Hey, sorry, Colin. Can I go? I got 2 takeaways.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, 3 takeaways. The first one's just really a rebuttal on Jeff's. Is like I've told you before, Jeff. It doesn't matter how they win. All that matters is the Dolphins keep winning.
No.
Winning games.
Rob, you are not going to tell me. Okay, here's another fact. Ryan Tannehill, wow, really throwing it back. Tua got the W in this game because it goes off who started the game. It's not like the MLB where you get
the relief.
So it's ridiculous that he gets these stupid wins like this. They had no reason winning that game. You cannot tell me that we're in college and we're going to play this guy in this and this guy in this situation. This guy. That's what they're doing. You do not win games that way. I will even give you the chance and say that you can win games with defense and special teams here, and that you are not winning the games when you're playing 2 quarterbacks.
Technically, they're doing that.
They are.
They're not. No, they're not. They're never going to stop.
I'm
The
not
fact
saying
is,
they're going to make a run in the playoffs.
but
I'm
the
just
okay,
saying technically
let's just
they
say
are.
this really quick, though.
Technically, they did the
What-
thing they
as-
said they wouldn't do. They couldn't do.
As
so.
a Dolphins fan, how can you be okay with this? Like, we talked about it last time this happened. Yes, it's already happened. How can you say that this is our quarterback, this is the guy we want, when you don't trust him? You're down by 3 entering the 4th quarter, and you don't trust him to
So
pull out a
now-
win. I don't care what he's been playing.
So,
Like,
hey, guys,
I
so
don't care.
you've mentioned this a bunch of times. The thing with Tua right now that they don't like. So they've come out and they've said they love Tua right now is one of the best. He's probably one of the better game managers in rookie young play game managers in the game, right? If we're talking first, second, third year quarterback, he doesn't throw picks, but he's a
Besides the
game
one he threw in the
manager.
red zone.
Yeah, okay. In the last 5 weeks, he's thrown. In the last 9 games, he's thrown 2 picks.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so, but what he doesn't do right now, which is weird because he did it all the time in
Throw
college.
deep.
So he doesn't throw deep, but he did it all the time in college. So I wonder
He doesn't
if,
take shots, dude. He has to, you have to. And it's more of not even to complete him as a rookie. I'm saying you're taking shots as a rookie.
just to stretch him out.
Just to stretch him out.
Yeah.
Just to get a little relief. That's all you're looking for. Come
So
on.
Jeff, so I wonder if it has anything to do with his hip. I wonder if
I was
he
about
doesn't
to.
trust it.
I was about to bring that up, but then also the
It's
fact
possible,
of
yeah.
it could be the hip, but also, I mean, it's one of those things. If you're a Bama quarterback and you know you have one of your receivers out there, you know that he's going to beat the guy across from him.
Well, here's the issue. Though,
9.5 out of 10 times.
If you watch him throw the ball deep, though, in the NFL, he's underthrowing them all.
Ooh.
It's like he
Maybe it
doesn't
is.
have
I mean, it
strength.
could be.
I haven't seen him Tom Brady overthrow the guy by 80 yards.
But I'm not even
going
going to say it's arm strength. I'm going to go back to what you were saying with it.
Could be
It's
his hip.
his hip. It could be his hip where he can't put it into it. But if that's
Yeah.
the case, you got to get him off the field. Because if he is your franchise quarterback, guess what? Guess what?
That's a problem.
You're not. Well, I'm just saying you're not going to be he's not going to last.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a ankle sprain or like a sprained shoulder that can heal. No, it's a hip. A hip is a major joint for any position.
You're going to know everything you need to know when they pick third in the NFL draft. If they get a QB, then you know Tua's not healthy. There's something wrong with Tua.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, that will be the end of Tua's career. Tua will never be a starting quarterback again.
The problem is that they are going to get that third pick because the Texans suck. Suck.
So that was your first of 3 takes, Rob.
Oh, the outside, yeah. Okay, so the second take is the Bills are really good.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills are. I know.
I love this take.
It has nothing to do with the Patriots at all. Like, the Patriots suck. I'll be flat out honest with you. They're terrible. But what teams on the rise have to always do in the NFL, every pro sport, is you got to slay your demons. You got to find a way to beat the people that have always beaten you and get over the mental hurdle and all that. And they didn't just get over the mental hurdle; they absolutely dismantled it.
And that's what I was saying. I've been saying that for a little while now. They got over that mental hurdle that first game. That was their mental hurdle. Like, okay, we can't beat the Patriots. Okay, now we can beat the Patriots. Now it's like we're going to show that we can crush the Patriots. We should, because they're not that good a team.
The first game, they crossed the bridge, they burned the bridge. The second game, they made a bridge, went back, burnt the village, and then burnt that bridge that they just made, and then kept on going. It was impressive.
They still do have flaws. I think defensively they do still have flaws, because I think any team that can run the ball very successfully can find a way to kind of stay in those games. But I think in order to beat them, you're going to have to put up 4 touchdowns, because at any moment they can throw the ball to Diggs and score.
And I was going to say, that's the thing, is you could have a weaker defense when you're putting up that many points. You know.
Yeah.
I agree. I think they remind me a lot of that oh my God, I can't think of that Broncos team that not the one that had the best defense in the league. Not the Broncos. Oh my God, the Colts team. There it is. The Colts team when Manning won his first Super Bowl. They scored like 38 points a game, and their defense was really good at rushing the passer and pass situations and all that stuff, but they couldn't stop the run to save their goddamn life.
Okay.
And then my last take is a fun one. It's a lot more of the NFC sucks. They're terrible, man. The NFC,
I was having an argument
a lot of
with
it
my
is
friends
injuries,
about
a
this.
lot of it's injuries and COVID and all that, but god damn, it's just not fun.
Yeah, one of my buddies tried telling me that from top to bottom, he's more scared of the NFC in the playoffs than he is the AFC.
What?
I'm not afraid of.
How can you even say that? First off,
you have the
NFC
you're not afraid of any team in the NFC.
Yeah.
I think the Packers are good, but there are plenty of games where the Packers haven't shown up this season, aka when they lost to the Colts.
Yeah, well,
by the way, they found a way to pull a Falcons real fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just, but I don't know. We can go on this forever, but.
Yeah. All right, so let's
Paul, make your points. I gotta let my dogs in, so
right.
I'm just gonna run back and rebuttal whatever you said.
All right, fair enough. No, I was just gonna hit on a few things, just like the Dolphins. I mean, we've already hit on all of them. Dolphins is still somehow finding ways to win. The fact that the AFC literally there's going to be there's 5 teams fighting right now? 4 or 5?
5 teams.
5 teams are fighting for 4 spots. It's fucking wild, and it's literally just a win and in scenario for every team, which then makes this really fun thing of like one of them's going to have to lose. And then other than that,
it's going to be the Dolphins.
That's the unfortunate thing is looking ahead. I mean, yeah, we'll see here in a minute. But I mean, no, it's this week is a lot more. I think this weekend's a lot more interesting than it normally is. Let's put it like that. That's
what they wanted. I mean, yeah, it sucks that you could potentially have 11 wins and miss the playoffs, but they wanted action in week 17. And you're getting it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be good. If you're gonna have 11 wins, do better. All right. So looking at total picks.
Beat the Jets. No.
So looking at total picks, I have now got a 2-pick lead over Rob. I'm now 50 and 90 with a +6. Rob is 148 and 92 with a +6, and Fedge is 138 to 101 with a +2. Don't call it a comeback.
Still slowly making this comeback, guys. It's happening.
It's a 10-point game right now.
Yeah, that's not horrible.
See, if Rob only gets 6 right this week, Jeff, and you go perfect, you tie him. Think about that. Oh, that's all you need.
All right.
I love it.
What was your quick point?
My quick point is that if you only win 6 games this week and Jeff goes flawless, he ties you in total picks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
COVID-19 in the NFL. Fedge, take it away.
I really don't know if anything has happened. I think we're actually pretty healthy. I don't know of any. I really don't.
Well, we have Fitzpatrick.
Well, okay, let's put it that way. Of ones that we haven't talked about, which I probably should have brought that up. Well, besides Fitzpatrick, that's the only one that there's nothing. My list has not updated.
The Ravens are without Sam Cook this weekend, the punter.
Wait, what's wrong with Fitzpatrick?
He has COVID.
He's got COVID.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Ryan, yes. So that's why the Dolphins are going to lose this week because they don't have the relief pitcher. But we can go about that in a few seconds here.
No. Sam Cook is out when we just Ravens brought in Johnny Townsend, so it's no big deal.
Wait, did Cleveland end up resuming? Are they good now?
Cleveland, yeah. They're all, from what I know, is off the list. Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's just those 2 though. I mean, from ones I can think of as well. All right, Rob. Playoff scenario. You don't have a thing on here that I made, so that sucks for you. But playoff scenario.
All right. Hey, it's actually pretty simple. Nothing too crazy here. So the Bills have clinched. If they win and the Steelers lose, the Bills will get the 2 seed. If the Steelers win or the Bills lose, the Steelers will get the 2 seed and the Bills will get the 3 seed. The Ravens can clinch the playoff.
Wait. What happens if they both lose?
If they both lose, then the Bills get the 2 seed.
Okay, just double checking.
Yes. I don't see it happening.
Well, let's put it this way. The reason I do that is because the Steelers have already announced that Ben Roethlisberger is not playing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So that's why I brought that up. Is what do the Bills play this week? You don't know. Who they're going to actually play this week. They haven't even announced anything.
Yeah.
So
and if I haven't checked the time of. I believe that both teams play at 1:00 too, right?
Yes.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yep. I'm looking at it right now.
So other than that, so if Baltimore wins, they are in. So actually, I'm going to do this easier. There's 5 teams I'm going to name. If these 5 teams win, if these 4 teams win, they're in. They make the playoffs. No questions asked. Okay. If Baltimore wins, they make the playoffs. If Cleveland wins, they make the playoffs. If the Colts actually need things to happen. If the Dolphins win, they make the playoffs, and if the Titans win, they make the playoffs. The Colts are the only team that they need to win, and they need one of those 4 teams to lose.
Mm-hmm.
If they do that, then we get into a whole fun charade of seedings and all these tiebreakers to see who's in and who's out. But what matters is if you don't win this week and you're one of those 5 teams, there's a good chance you're going to be out. Everyone controls their own destiny this week, except for the Colts. In the NFC, a little less scattered. Okay, the big one: Arizona Cardinals clinch a playoff spot if they win. Chicago Bears clinch a playoff spot if they win. Really big here. Now, if the Rams win, they're in. If Chicago loses, the Rams also go in. So very important. Keep that in mind when the Rams are playing with their backup QB, how important that game is. Which I was also going to ask if anyone had any injury update on Murray.
Kyler, I do not. Last I checked, they said he was going to play, but they haven't actually said anything. Yeah.
Okay. So Packers also clinch a bye with a win. They win the bye if they win that game. Or if Seattle loses, then the wonderful NFC East, the Washington football team win, they're in. They make it. They play at 8:20. So a lot of teams are going to be sitting around looking at it. If the Eagles are able to beat the Washington football team, then the winner of the Giants and Cowboys game wins the East. So
and that's what's going to happen. Cowboys are getting in. Let's go.
If the NFL's smart, they should. But hey, they should find a way to fix that. But you never know. And for all those watching live right now, as an update, Ohio State is beating Clemson 21-14.
Ooh, okay.
You asked for a playoff update. That is a playoff game.
Yep, fair enough. That is true. All right.
That's all I got, guys. Any questions before we move on?
No, for me.
No, seems good.
All right,
Cool.
so let's get right into it. So here we go. Starting off hot, we got Miami at Buff.
Oh, tough one.
I'm going Buff.
Buffalo. And this is going to depend, obviously, a lot on who plays, but I think either way, the Bills going to win. But it's my alarm, guys. Eddie Lacy's coming to town.
I'm gonna go. Megan keeps telling me to take Buffalo. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
go
take
the Dolphins. Good, because that means I only have to get 6 more, right?
I'm gonna take the Buffalo Bills to win this game. Even though I honestly think their players are only gonna play a half. I don't think they're gonna play that much.
I agree with that too.
I still think that it's just going to be.
I don't think Miami's ready.
No, especially without Fitzpatrick. No.
The fact that we're talking about
The backup.
without
the backup quarterback.
Quarterback is an issue, guys. It's an issue.
They're a good team, ready to move forward. It's just that
I don't know their defense. Their defense is so underrated. It's just tough. I could easily see them squeaking out a win here because I don't. Again, what the hell? In all seriousness, what do the Bills truly have to play for? The 2 seed,
number 2 seed, and a playoff game, a home playoff game.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah, but I mean, Do people really think that? It's tough because they're playing at the same time, but it's so hard to sit there and go, oh yeah, that Browns team that needs a win to get to the playoffs is going to lay an egg against the Steelers team that's playing with Mason Rudolph. But
you never know, and that's the thing. I mean,
that's the issue. You just don't know. But I'm gonna go with my wife. I'm gonna stick with her. She's a smart woman, and I'm gonna take the Bills.
She's brilliant. Stick with her.
All right. Baltimore at Cincinnati. Baltimore.
Meg, I did it for you. I picked the Bills.
Yeah, you can't go against the Ravens in this one. I mean, the Bengals have been looking good though. I mean,
that's what I was about to say. Is that the Bengals look good, but we've just been on a stream of these getting these bad teams at the end of the year, and we've done good so far. So I mean. So Rob, you also.
Oh, I thought Jeff was picking. I'm sorry, I can't.
Already did Ravens.
Crazy.
Yeah, he said. Yeah,
the Ravens. All right, I am gonna play the bad cop here because I really like the way Cincinnati's been playing lately. My issue is I really just can't trust the quarterback play at all.
It's definitely going to be a little bit more of an interesting game than I thought it was going to be. I'll say that, you know. But
it's hard. This isn't.
I don't know, man.
I could easily. It's the same thing. I could see Baltimore win this game by 40. I could see them lose this game by 2.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is one of those games where it's either going to be a blowout or it's going to be close.
And I think Baltimore. I think they're gonna end up winning it pretty big. So we'll see, but I'm going to go with Baltimore as well.
Oh, okay. Switching up. I thought he was going to go Bengals.
I would, but I still can't name who's the starting QB in Cincinnati. I have no idea. It was Ryan Finley one week, and then last week it wasn't Ryan Finley.
Yeah, it was Brandon Allen, I think, last week.
Who is it? I don't know. Maybe that's why they keep winning games, because no one knows who they're playing.
Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
Do you want me to start?
I'm going Steelers.
Go Cleveland.
You're crazy. Absolutely no way in hell Mason Rudolph wins this game. Get ready, though, because there's probably a good chance Myles Garrett is going to get suspended for the first playoff game when he takes his helmet off and hits Mason Rudolph in the face again. But there's no way in hell Cleveland loses this game. If they do, they should fire Stefanski right now.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. Because from what I know, all they're doing.
What don't you see?
From what
you think Mason Rudolph's going to score points?
You think the Browns are going to score points against the Steelers' defense?
Yes, they have an actual. Their offense is back, Colin.
Yeah,
they didn't have anyone on their team.
That's fine. It can be back all you want. Steelers.
All right.
I just love you two going at it. I love it. It's hilarious.
I'm so certain of this one. It's my lock of the week.
That's fine. I'm gladly able to take the lead and lock of the week.
I'm surprised you didn't pick the Ravens for your lock of the week.
You too. I just think it's funny you two going back and forth because I haven't even made a pick yet.
Yeah, because we don't care about your pick.
Oh.
That's the one that matters because I'm going to be the one that's winning this thing, you know?
After your perfect week here, I'm very excited to see it, actually.
Someone has to do it, you know? We haven't had a perfect week yet. Why can't I pull it out?
No, last week of the year, it's time to pull it out. So who are you going with then?
One of us will be perfect in the Super Bowl.
You sure it's only one? What if we all pick the same team?
I'll make sure I pick someone different just to make this take correct.
Oh, man. I am going to go with the Browns. As much as I dislike it, I think they're going to lose this game. The Steelers are going to win, and this is a part of my little stretch of no one's getting above 10 wins here, so let's keep it rolling. And we're going to go from there, huh?
All right.
I go with Colin, though. Defense, I think that they're going to be able to move the ball. But I don't think
Who?
What?
The Steelers?
What?
You think the Steelers are going to be able to move the ball?
Oh, the Steelers are going to move the ball real good on them. Mason Rudolph is probably going to throw for 400 yards.
We're talking about the same person, right? This
Yeah,
is
did
the
you
same
watch him last
offense
year
that
against the
can.
Browns?
This is the same offense that cannot complete a pass unless it is within 5 yards.
That is.
And now the backup QB is going to do worse than who people are going to vote into the Hall of Fame.
Or are you trying to say that Ben Roethlisberger is not a Hall of Famer?
Is that what you're trying to say,
No,
sir?
I'm trying to say Mason Rudolph is can't even hold his jock strap. And we're saying he's going to move the ball all of a sudden?
He didn't have to hold the jock strap. All he had to do was hold the clipboard all year, and I think he did a pretty good job with that. He's got a lively arm. He's just going to go out. He's got nothing to lose.
You guys
They
are
literally have
high.
nothing to lose.
I want whatever you're smoking.
Minnesota at Detroit.
So who did Jeff pick? Because he started off by saying he was picking the Browns.
Yeah, he picked the Browns, but he agrees with me.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, Minnesota at Detroit.
Who cares?
I mean, yeah,
These
the
games
Browns are going
just
to win
for-
the game. Sorry.
Hey,
The
this
Browns
is
are gonna
let's
win the
lock
game,
in
but-
that QB pick for Detroit here. Let's go Vikings.
I mean,
You think the
yeah,
Vikings
it's
are going
just.
to win this?
I don't know which team cares more.
I'm gonna go Lions because Stafford wants to get a win before he fucking bounces.
I don't think Stafford's even playing, is he?
I don't think he is either.
Well, I'm going Vikings.
But you got to go Lions. You already said it.
We're fine.
Change your pick now.
Fine, I'll go Lions.
Nope,
I don't
nothing going. I'm going with Minnesota and Dalvin Cook, and lock it up. And to top off my lock, Dalvin Cook breaks the NFL rushing record this week
Oh
against
my
the
God.
Lions. Watch it happen.
Jeff is high, Rob. You're right.
Dude, if
What
I
is
get
the
that
rushing
right, I
record?
win all these games.
The rushing record is what is
like
it?
304. 304.
Yeah, it's a little bit over. I mean, because AP.
306 actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say AP didn't do much more than Jamal, did he? He only got over it by like a couple yards, I thought.
These guys again, huh?
New
That's
York,
what Vikings
the
say
New
right now.
York Jets at the New England Patriots. Jets, Jets.
By the way, it looks like Justin Fields just broke his ribs.
Ooh,
Yeah, he's down.
I'm going to go with the Jets as well in this one.
Jets.
I'm going to start off before Rob even says his pick. I'm picking the Jets simply because I don't think they can pick any lower than number 2 or any higher, I guess, than number 2.
yeah.
So they have
locked it
more.
in.
They have less to play for than the Patriots.
My thing is that they've already fucked over the fact that they could have gotten Trevor Lawrence. So now they're just like, fuck it, we're just gonna win out.
I can tell you this: nobody in New England knows who's starting at QB this week.
It should be Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah, well, nobody knows. There's a very good
There's
chance
one
it's
man that
Cam
knows,
Newton.
and his name's Bill Belichick, and he's the only one that matters.
Yeah. Well, I think if Stidham starts, they probably win just because they'll have a competent offense. If Cam Newton starts, no, I think the Jets. But I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Let's
I
go.
think it's time for everyone to get over the Belichick hump. Let's go, Sam Darnold.
Let's
Everyone's getting
go.
over it.
Hopefully, you don't see some ghosts.
Oh god. Dallas at Giants.
So you mean the game to determine who wins the NFC East?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas at the Giants. Ooh.
Dallas.
I want to pick Dallas so bad.
Dallas. I mean, Dalton has looked. Dalton actually has a team around him, an offense around him now, and
Let's put it this way. I am picking the Cowboys, and it's strictly because of Daniel Jones. If Colt McCoy started this game, I would pick the Giants, but because Daniel Jones is playing, and he's obviously not healthy, they're going to win this game. I'm telling you. That's what's going to happen.
fair enough. I mean, I hate McCoy. I don't like Colt McCoy, but I mean, I will agree with you wholeheartedly there.
He's looked a lot better in that offense as of late than the Giants. I don't think Daniel Jones is healthy. I really don't. And they're rushing him back out there, and it's not doing him or the team any good when him out there, honestly. So, crazy deflections left and right. That's all I got to say.
That sounded good to me. Cowboys.
So.
See, Rob now knows that you need to go perfect, and so he's just picking the same as you.
Oh, I'm not worried about Jeff. I'm trying to catch you, Colin.
Atlanta at Tampa. Anyone but Atlanta go Bucks.
Tough one, because again, who the hell's Tampa playing? Like, is old man Brady playing?
What is Tampa? What's the division over there? Does Tampa have anything to play for?
Let me pull it up here for you.
Let me look at that real quick. Atlanta's winning the game. They're not going to let me down again, dude. They already let me down last week against Kansas City. I picked that one. That would have been a stunner of the week. I mean, and frickin' Young Hoku loses a game for me.
The Buccaneers are possibly playing for the 3 seed, but they would also need the Seahawks to lose.
They are not playing for the 3 seed because they're already down in the division. The best they can get is the 5 then.
You're right, because they're not winning. Yeah, because they're not winning the division. So, doesn't matter.
Okay. So, so they're not. It doesn't matter with them. The Falcons are winning that game. Yep. Next.
I'm going with the Bucks.
It's going to be the same thing. What'd you just say? Who would you say with Matt Stafford going out on a win? Same thing with Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan going out on a win? Fair enough.
He's done after this year. He's not playing there anymore, I'm telling you. He's not. They've already said that they're not even sold on him being a quarterback, for the future. So,
New Orleans at Carolina. Saints.
Oh yeah, this is a no-brainer. Saints need this. They need the offenses to keep looking crisp and getting better with Drew Brees back. So they got that going for them first, and then on top of it, if they want to have any chance of winning that number 1 seed, they got to win the game. So.
It's true. It's true. I'm also going to go with the Saints. I mean, I don't know how you can go against them. Their offense
unless Philip Walker's playing. If Philip Walker's playing, that's a different story.
Oh, my goodness.
Big fan of Philip Wheeler.
Oh, my God. Green Bay at Chicago.
This is going to be a good effing game, and I love it. I love it.
I have to do it. I'm going Bears.
Hey, me too.
I don't agree with you guys. Why?
I think because the Packers have nothing really to play. I mean, they do the 1 seed, all that stuff. But are you kidding me?
No, you're exactly right, dude. The Packers really don't. I mean, they're going to play for the 1 seed, but they're going to win the game anyway, though. Aaron Rodgers looked phenomenal last week against Tennessee. I think it's going to be a close one. I mean, it's a division game in December, playing for their whole lives. It's a little different.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna lock up the Bears.
That's just dumb.
I'm gonna lock the Bears.
That's just stupid.
I think that with Bakhtiari going on IR.
Dude, he's already, like I was telling you, he's already missed 3 games.
That's fine.
I mean, they've been without people for the whole time. I mean, for the majority of their year, they've been out.
Well, that's fine. I mean, it
doesn't matter when you have the MVP playing behind him.
That's fine. I mean, it's Friday. He just got hurt. He just got put on IR. Hey, back up. You're gonna have to block Khalil Mack this entire game. Have fun. Smack him on the ass. Go get it, kid. No. Mitchell's playing lights out right now.
Will.
Go Mitch. Go Bears.
That's kind of what I like, is that the Bears have just been playing really well. They're getting their hot at the right time, and It's going to take. You're going to find out if the Bears have any chance of making a run at this. I mean, if they do what the Titans just did and get their doors blown off, then
here's the
see you
opposite of
later.
what we went last week. Okay, or last game here when I picked it. This will also be the last game Mitchell Trubisky plays for the Bears, because once he loses this, they are going away from him too.
God, you're such a hater on these QBs.
I mean, yeah. Raiders at Denver.
Well, you know who else's last game it will be?
Yeah, exactly.
Derek
Carr. Go Raiders. Not Raiders. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm going the Broncos.
It's just
I
hard
like
right
Rob
now.
Steven.
It's hard right now to like anything that the Raiders have been doing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
everything's just been
Besides the
so
amount of
ugly.
money that John Gruden's getting, it's the only thing you can like there. About it.
yeah, I mean, they're not wrong about that.
About it. I like the Broncos.
I'm going with the Broncos. I'm going with Drew Fleck.
Drew Savlock.
Elusive lock.
By the way, 28-14 Ohio State.
Ooh,
5 minutes
No
left in the
way.
half.
interesting. You know, I don't like anything that Denver's doing right now. I don't like anything the Raiders are doing either. But I mean,
Yeah.
as our common theme has been tonight, just leaving on a high note. So let's see here. We have Tennessee at Houston.
It's gonna be a good game. For Houston when they get the dub here and knock Tennessee out of the playoffs.
You're high. Absolutely high.
Why?
Houston's
I'm high.
playing terrible.
Yeah, I'm just saying mostly because the Dolphins have
Because
their
it's
pick and I
Ryan
don't like
Tannehill's
it.
last game in Tennessee.
No.
That was Deshaun
he just
Watson's
signed a
last
big
game.
Contract. Yeah, I wish. That'd be awesome.
I'm gonna go Texans.
Yes! Let's go!
All right. Thank you for this easy game here, guys. I'm going with the Titans.
Why? Why you pick Titans? They've proved nothing to me.
They don't have to prove anything in the 3-win Houston Texans have proved a lot to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, JJ Watt, take your speech and shove it. You're talking to professional athletes. They'll do whatever the hell they want with their money.
And that's the problem, though. He wants to win. I don't have a
Oh,
problem.
yeah, I
with his
really
speech.
respect the dude who played 6 games in the last 3 seasons. Definitely, dude. Thanks, bro. Go do another Subway commercial, you jackass.
Oh, my goodness.
I hate people that do that. Oh, yeah, let's talk to them fans now. They really want us to win for them. Hey, dude, oh, yeah, we've been trying to lose this whole time.
Yeah, especially when,
Yeah.
They
especially
should
when.
have fired Bill O'Brien 2 years ago, and then maybe it would be good.
Well, I mean, my thing as well is that like him saying that, and then it's one of those things. It's like, dude, at the trade deadline, you were basically asking people to come get you, and now you're gonna say that? Like, come on. But still, go Texans.
I think it works against them. I think they get blown out.
Jacksonville.
I think the Titans win by 50.
Oh, my goodness. That's more far-fetched than me projecting that Dalvin Cook's going to break the rushing record.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Oh
I
my-
will say that. Jacksonville at Indianapolis.
Jacksonville, Indianapolis.
Why are we wasting our time with this?
Indianapolis is looking pretty good, huh?
Josh just said Dalvin Cook isn't playing this weekend.
What?
That's hilarious. That's true.
He's still going to break it. Watch it, guys.
Tell me that's true.
I'm going Colts. Oh,
Is that
okay.
really true? Why
Well-
Is
did
that
he
really
play?
true? Because that's hilarious.
Well, okay, so it really isn't though because Josh says his dad died.
Oh, so he might hop, you're saying.
It's no longer funny.
Yeah, that's what
Way
I
to
was-
ruin that. Way to ruin that joke, Colin.
I mean, Josh wrote it, not me. Don't. Colts across the board. I'm assuming here, like it's Jacksonville. Like,
They've been looking good.
Jacksonville?
Yeah, real good.
Yeah, I take the Colts by 100.
Oh, my goodness, guy's stats. Good.
so you're taking Jacksonville then, Jeff?
No, I'm going the Colts. I already picked the Colts. I picked the Colts like way before this.
I will say this, and I know we've you and me, Rob, have talked about this with Miles Jack. He did look better in the game recently.
Miles Jack?
Yes, the linebacker. It looks like they found he's found his kind of his footing now.
Yeah, I guess. Doesn't really matter though.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It was one of the things I wanted to bring up.
No, it doesn't really matter.
But you're right. No, I guess that's a good sign.
It's
you know what a good sign will be is if Urban Meyer takes the job.
Which is one of the things that we're going to bring up after.
If he takes the job and they draft Trevor Lawrence, they'll be in good shape. It's one of the things we're going to talk about
after. LA Chargers at Kansas City.
Go Chargers, go
Chargers
because did you see the depth chart that was just released?
No,
for Kansas City.
I don't need to.
What?
I was taking the Chargers even if their starters were playing.
We got huge Dick Herbert out there.
Oh my goodness, I'm done with you.
There's Jeff talking about dicks again.
Exactly.
I don't think I brought anything up about it.
He's gonna go out there and he's just gonna throw it around the yard.
His dick and the ball.
Both
of them.
He's gonna throw the ball with his dick.
That's aggressive.
It is, but that's what's gonna happen.
I'm voting for the Fighting Schwarzeneggers. They're gonna do great.
Okay, so then we move on to an interesting one: Arizona at LA. Arizona
Jeff,
at Rams.
Can you say the quarterbacks' names again for us?
Nope.
Who's the Rams QB?
John Wolford.
Wolford.
He played for who? What college did he go to?
I don't know, but he played in the XFL.
I believe he played for Wake Forest.
XFL. XFL.
Wake Forest?
XFL.
Maybe
XFL.
Vanderbilt. Both programs have a combined 7 wins in 28 years.
XFL.
So who are you picking to win this game?
Me?
XFL.
I am honestly still picking the Rams.
I'm still picking the Rams. I agree. I was going to say the Rams will win this game anyway, so what's the matter?
Yeah, no, picking
Their
Arizona.
defense is going to outscore them. What's the matter?
Picking Arizona's been fucking me over. I'm going Rams. Also, I just like John Wolford, so.
They'll be fine. They'll be all right. Sean McVay will put them in the position to do fine. I mean, they're not going to overextend Wolford at all, and their defense is going to shut down as much as she can Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's going to be an issue with them, personally. But
XFL.
Yeah, I don't think the XFL has anything to do with that. Literally nothing.
And now that I keep saying XFL, it may have been AAF actually. So,
Yeah, I don't think he played in the XFL, dude.
No, it was the AAF. He played for the Hot Shots. AAF.
Nice.
AAF. Seattle at San Fran.
See, I got this right last week, huh? They look real good, huh?
Who?
Shanahan looked real good calling plays last week.
Did he?
Yeah, actually. I thought he did at least.
Did they win?
Yes, they did. And I think it also, honestly, I mean, Seattle's going to win the game, but I think it helped him out a lot last week with getting Kittle back finally. I mean, he had some big conversions last week, and I loved every minute of it. Every minute.
I don't know. Watching Kittle. I mean, watching Kittle play is fun. I'm going Seahawks too.
Yeah, snipers out there, baby.
I'm going 49ers. Let's go.
Really?
All right.
Yeah, Seattle. Pete
For what
Carroll's.
reasons?
I mean, Seattle.
Did you say Seattle?
Hmm?
You just said I'm going 49ers, Seattle. That's what you just said.
Yeah, my reason is Seattle. I mean, yeah.
What?
I'm not a huge Pete Carroll. I don't like Pete Carroll to begin with. And B, I think in games where they're not like high motivation games, the Seahawks usually struggle.
That's interesting. Interesting thought you got there. But I could support that, but it's still not gonna matter.
Yeah, I'm Seattle.
Because Jamal Adams is playing like awesome. Awesome. Oh wow.
I just think the Seattle run game is going to do well. Just give it away from the Niners. You don't get the
Really?
ball.
See, I think the Niners are going to do the exact same thing.
You don't get the ball. And then we come to Sunday night. Sunday.
Which is horrible Sunday night game.
Washington.
Horrible.
At
I think it's
You're
fantastic.
going with Washington?
Philadelphia.
Oh, I thought you were going with Washington.
Oh, you didn't get Washington. By
Is Alex
50.
Smith still out?
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think it matters either way. Jalen Hurts for the win.
Smith is out and Tyler Hickney? How-
Oh, they're going with Hickney?
Heineke.
yeah, they're going with him.
Heineke. Taylor, by the way.
I like Heineken.
I do too.
You know who else
It
likes
doesn't really
Heineken?
matter because
You know who else likes Heineken?
Eagles?
Leo Fanning. So I'm going with the Washington football team.
I love. I mean, you can't argue with his.
And you know what? The biggest reason for it is because I can't wait for all these Dallas Cowboys fans to be all giddy at 4 o'clock when their team's won, and they're all like, "We're going to the playoffs, Tyler Heineke, whoa!" And he goes out there and shoves it up Jalen Hurts' ass.
but he's not going to.
In
because
Carson
Jalen Hurts
Wentz's
is
last
gonna win this
game for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Chase Young likes the kid and thinks he has swagger. Therefore, I'm agreeing with Chase. Let's go, Captain Chase. Let's get it.
I normally really value defensive ends' opinion on their team's rookie quarterbacks.
Mhm.
I really value it normally.
I don't. So
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
again
either.
going. I'm again going with.
Let's go. There we go. The picks have been made.
This is the week that gets me going, guys.
And then so the final thing I wanted to bring up, and it's kind of one of the things that Rob hit on a little bit, was potential coaches that would be coming up. Rob said Urban Meyer. Of course, I think we all agree that Bimini will probably get a head coaching job with someone. One that I was going to bring up that I just thought was an interesting one that I saw online today, and I wanted to see what your guys' opinion was, is PJ Fleck.
Yeah, that's an absolute waste of everyone's time.
Who's?
Everyone's.
Oh, okay.
College coaches that are players coaches with the great culture. As soon as $1 million, just even $1 million football player looks at that coach, he goes, "Why the hell do I give a shit about your row the boat mentality?
That's what
How about the get me a fuck the ball so I can get a bigger raise next paycheck?"
That's one of the things I was going to bring up, because I like his mentality. I like the way that I like PJ Fleck. But as soon as I saw him saying that he was going to go to the NFL, I'm sitting there like the way that he does it wouldn't work.
He does have he has an NFL background. He played in the NFL. He's coached in the NFL. So I know that he's got that going for him. But at the same time, it's like, as a head coach, he does well with these players that got chips on their shoulders. And
the other thing I was going to say is that I think not right now. I think down the line he could make the jump, but not right now.
Yeah. I don't think he should ever make the jump.
I don't think he should, but I think at some point someone's going to offer him and he's going to take it. But Urban Meyer, though, that's another one that we've all been hearing, of course.
I think he'd be a great fit. I think he'd be better than that Bielema guy. I think that guy's going to fall flat on his face wherever he goes.
I think that just goes back to the Andy Reid.
You can say whatever you want with Andy Reid. It comes back to the fact that he's now coached, 2 or 3 years with some of the best offensive weapons in the world. The teams that are going to look to hire him are all very bad. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with none of those weapons in a rookie QB.
So now
I'm sure it's going to go great.
So now here's the question. Here's the question that I will throw is it, of course, like you just said, the offense part of it, right? He has the offense like out of his world. What if he went to Houston?
Yeah, who are they throwing the ball to?
They have like 5 different receivers that at one time were good.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah,
Cutie
now.
is Cutie their best receiver? I mean, Fuller if he's off drugs.
Okay.
You know, like
I'm just bringing up names, man. I'm just
He says.
maybe they can go get Josh Gordon and see if he can get off of. Is that too soon? My bad.
I would go with Josh Gordon personally as a head coach.
As a head coach.
as a head coach.
I'm gonna throw one out there that I hope never happens.
I have one in that situation
Brian
as well.
Dable.
So,
Who's yours?
mine is Don Wink Martindale.
I can agree with you there. Okay, so I'm gonna go real quick here. Go with Brian
Definitely
Dable.
hope it never happens.
Who does?
I hope it never happens.
What? Either one of ours?
I don't.
Neither.
The reason I'm saying it, that I'm hoping it doesn't happen, is because obviously offensive coordinators. I said it a while ago that Matt Ryan was going to go downhill when he lost Shanahan because of having the offensive coordinator there. I think you could see a regression in Josh Allen if he loses Brian Dable. The reason I think that Brian Dable gets a lot of looks is because he took what everyone considered one of the biggest projects out of forever now in the first round talent for quarterback and turned him into an MVP candidate. You know what I mean? Like, so that's where I'm going here. I think he needs to be looked at. I hope he doesn't get looked at, and everyone's like, get out of here. The one that's crazy to me though is that people are still talking about Robert Saleh. Don't just
Wait
in
till you hear the
general.
one. Ooh, you think that one's crazy?
Well, let's put it this way: any of the defensive-minded guys that people are talking about, Robert Saleh, people are talking about Todd Bowles getting another option. Like any of those, I don't understand why. I think even the dude from D coordinator now obviously in Baltimore, but the D coordinator in for the Giants with the way he's turned that around. Patrick Graham. He's another one that people are looking at.
The one with the Rams too.
I just think that the way the NFL is going, why switch to a defensive mind? You need someone that's going to put up points. Usually, your team's at the bottom of the league because they can't put up points. You need to get someone who can put up points. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, all they keep talking about in New England is Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, I don't agree with him either. But
I think
I just want to get your guys' opinions on these two. Bring it back. I think Colin already told me his opinion on this, but everyone else can hear about this. Marvin Lewis, and the other one is Harbaugh coming from Michigan back to the NFL. What are your guys' thoughts about either one of those guys?
Lewis should never have another head coaching job ever again, and Harbaugh can stay in fucking Ann Arbor.
I don't mind. I don't mind Marvin Lewis at all. If you are a small market team that's looking to just be somewhat relevant, like a Cincinnati Bengals was back then.
So go get Jim Caldwell.
Okay, you could do that too. I mean, whatever.
I'm just saying. Out of the two of them, Caldwell, I think, is the better coach.
Yeah, he didn't say Jim Caldwell.
I know he didn't. That's why I brought it up. That's why I brought it up, sir.
I mean,
for all you know, Mark or Jim Caldwell isn't even looking for another coaching job.
I don't give a shit if he is or
not.
not. I'd offer him it anyway.
I mean, I think it's all kind of the same. They're program managers. They don't bring offensive or defensive minds to the game anymore. It's all about what they do to build the organization. So it really will come down to a lot of it's going to come down to who they hire. You know, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if down the road, eventually, if Herm Edwards gets a shot in the NFL, if he keeps having success at Arizona State, I wouldn't be surprised in the next.
What about Deion Sanders? Will he ever get a shot?
Dude, did you see in his first 2 weeks of taking that job, his school got in trouble for recruiting violations?
Does that surprise any of us? Like,
No, but that's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, and then who was the other one you said? Marvin Lewis and who?
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
Honestly, I actually don't think Harbaugh. Again, I think Harbaugh would have to be a situation like one of these low picks, but he has to have the perfect QB. He has to have he has to be in the Ravens type of situation. I've got a very mobile QB. You know what I mean? A Jacksonville, a team that's going to be able to go and get Trevor Lawrence or Trey Lance or Fields. If he can get one of those QBs that's tough and can run that system that he ran in San Fran and that he ran at the beginning at Michigan before they did the pro style thing and they were pretty good those first few years.
Yep.
Then who knows? You know, like I can't remember who the Michigan QB was that first year when they almost beat Ohio State. And all the injuries, but they were pretty good.
Wasn't that Denard Robinson?
No. That was before Harbaugh. That was the dude from Brady Hoke.
Yes, okay. Yep.
But I mean, that's my thought on Harbaugh. Again, if you sat there and was like, oh hey, go to like Atlanta, oh god, it's gonna feel so bad. He will not mesh with that. That's not what he is. Because he should
mesh with
be.
What? Matt Ryan, who's not going to be there anymore. Did we already talk about this?
I guess what I mean is he's not willing to accept the fact that what the role he needs to be now is he needs to be Pete Carroll, the more aggressive Pete Carroll. That's the role he needs to be. He's a player's coach that usually, from everything you read and hear, people love playing for him. But he's weird. It's the same thing with the Ravens Harbaugh. Everyone says they love playing for him.
Yeah.
But he's weird. And that's fine. But the thing that the other Harbaugh did, I'm going to say Ravens Harbaugh, the Ravens Harbaugh did is he surrounded himself with
just say
really
Jay
good
Harbaugh.
Coordinators. Jay, you want to just say Jay? Jay Harbaugh. And here's another one for you. Any chance that Jay Gruden gets another job anytime soon?
No.
Not even on the Raiders staff?
Ooh.
They might be looking for a couple new coordinators.
You're not wrong.
Just throwing out ideas, you know.
Yeah, I mean, with getting a new coach, new quarterback, you can be looking for anything, really.
You make a very good point.
I was gonna bring up Martindale. Apparently, he's getting more talks again, and I really hope it doesn't happen. One, for the sake of Baltimore, but two, I just don't think he's gonna have it. It's just like most Raven DCs that leave don't do well.
I think it's just most Raven DCs.
Well, I mean, the only one I could let's see. Like, I was looking at this, like Chuck Pagano left, right? He was one of our DCs. He did
good.
He went 11-5, 11-5, 11-5, 8-8, 8-8, and then he went 4-12 in the 4-12 season.
Well until Andrew Luck started getting hurt.
Well, no, it wasn't even Luck. That was Manning.
Yeah, but the
even
Manning to
worse.
Luck, and then Luck got hurt, and that's when they started going 8-8.
No,
because he was part of that. Pagano was the head coach when they did that comeback against the Chiefs, right?
Wait a minute. Hold a second. Am I?
I don't know which year that was, but the year where they came back from like 30 points down in the playoffs to beat the Chiefs. Fielder.
Hold a second.
Bueller.
Okay, yeah, that was the year. Yeah. So, sorry, what did you say? I just kind of blacked out there for a moment. That was kind of cool.
I don't remember.
I don't either. I don't see him going anywhere and being successful. I mean, like what we were saying, I just don't think DCs make good head coaches right now.
See, I disagree there. I think DCs can make good head coaches.
I think they can.
If they hire the right OC.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Look at
Because
Sean McDermott.
McDermott is a good head coach. He's a defensive coach.
Yep. I'm saying, look at
I mean,
there's a lot of them out there.
I know we're saying the Washington football team is nothing, but Ron Rivera is. I know they say, oh, the offense, he brings that power style. No, he's an old school defensive head coach.
Yeah.
He wants to run the damn football and freaking play defense. But I mean, those coaches can win games, but it all comes down to who are they going to hire as an OC, and can they go to the right team? If they go to like one of those coaches can't go to, like, I know it won't happen, but they can't go to a big market. They can't go to a team that just struggled this year. Like, they can't go to Dallas because they struggled this year. They needed, like, Dallas. If Dallas was going to leave, what's his face? I can't remember his name.
Mike McCarthy.
They were going to leave him. They can't just sit there, McCarthy, and go to a defensive coach. They need to go get an offensive-minded coach.
All right, and the last one I'm just going to mention is that apparently Kellen Moore is getting looked at by Boise State to be their new head coach, which I think is kind of cool.
Yes, as well as another, the other person in contention for the job as well is another former Boise State player as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Kind of cool.
Yeah,
so it's two Boise alums that are up for that job. And Kellen Moore has said that flat out, if he's offered it, he's taking it.
Oh, yeah, he should. I mean,
so that was pretty cool too.
Yeah. Right. That's it. That's it on my end. How about you guys? You guys, are we good?
That's all we got. That's all we got.
That's all we got. Hey, Happy New Year.
That's
everyone.
all we need.
Happy fucking New Year.
All we got is all we need. When are we doing? What's the next podcast look like?
It's gonna be a quick review of Week 17, and then we're gonna look at the wild card.
But is it back to the normal day?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. So make sure to stay tuned out there, everybody.
Garbage. And for everyone's final check-in, it is 35-14 Ohio State at the half. And about 12 players have gotten injured or ejected. So the Clemson's starting linebacker, the dude that's projected as a first-rounder, Skalinski, yeah, he got ejected for targeting Fields in the first quarter when I said it looks like Fields broke his ribs. Yeah, since that play, at that point, it was 14-7 Clemson. It has been 28-0. Fields is 16 of 18 for 223 and 4 touchdowns. Trey Sermon, 120 yards and a touchdown rushing. Damn. So they've already got over 350 yards rushing. So
that's a good thing, though, because, I mean, that just proves that this linebacker's even better, you know? It's good for him.
His stock's going to be going through the roof.
Yeah, shit, without me, you guys suck. All right, so everyone, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had a great New Year's, great Christmas. Depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Stay out of trouble, stay safe, and we talk to y'all later. Bye.
So I don't think it will happen, but do you guys think Dabo Swinney would be a good NFL coach?
Yes.
No.